Welcome back everyone. Today we're testing out the iPhone 4S. I'm currently recording on the front-facing camera of the 4S, which came out in 2011. So let me know how the picture quality looks. It's a very bright and sunny day, so we're gonna put it to the test and see how it goes. And now let's go ahead and take some photos. Let's go ahead and take a little walk just down here. Let's look around. Now keep in mind I am using a gimbal, so all of this footage should be stabilized. It's worth keeping in mind that these phones obviously don't have any stabilization, which is why I'm using a gimbal. And I think the camera quality, at least on the rear shooter, is actually still very respectable. More than usable. I'm still getting used to using a gimbal, so keep in mind that I'm not gonna be a pro. And, you know, I think using a gimbal doesn't defeat the purpose because we're mostly looking at the camera quality. Obviously, nobody is interested in footage that is too shaky and just really hard to see. So that's the camera quality of the iPhone 4S, and we're going to check out a few different spots today and see how it handles in different scenarios. And just before I go to the next spot, we're going to take a time lapse. Okay, we're testing out a new spot. Even I have never been here, and it's a bit bare bones, but it does offer a beautiful view over the town, so with the lake view as well. So we're gonna take a look at that in just a moment and take some photos. Well, the iPhone 4S doesn't really have any optical zoom capabilities, only I believe it's 4 or 5 times digital zoom. While we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and test it out. In terms of the video, it doesn't allow me to zoom in, so we're gonna have to rely on the photos for that test. So let's go ahead and take some pictures. Okay, so here's a quick video. This time isn't using the gimbal, just my 2 hands. And we're gonna see how well it stabilizes. I'm not expecting excellent results given that the iPhone 5 was quite bad and that needed a lot of stabilization when I was editing. We're gonna go ahead and see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's try to turn in here, and we're gonna snap 2 or 3 photos and then move on to the next location. so we're at the next location, and you guys, if you've seen some of my videos in the past, you've also seen this. It's a church. I always use it because it's very sharp details that some, mid-ranges and maybe even some high-end flagships may not be able to pick up on. So we're gonna take some pictures with the iPhone 4S, see how it handles. We're also gonna zoom in a little bit. We're gonna go 5x digital zoom, everything that it allows, and then we're gonna check it out and see how it goes. Okay, so here is another quick video test, and we're checking out that clock tower. I have just taken some photos and we're testing out the video quality. Now I switch back to the gimbal and we're testing the stability, the exposure, the highlights. The overall image quality seems pretty good. Again, I'm using a gimbal. It just makes sense for these older videos, older phones I should say. So yeah, let me know how it looks like in the comments down below. Okay, I'm currently in the town center and the sun is setting, so we're gonna go ahead and take some quick photos and videos and see how the iPhone 4S handles low light / night photography and videos. So come with me on this journey and let's take a look together. That's not too bad. We still have some sunlight, so the quality isn't too bad just yet. You can see some items in the store. Again, this is using the gimbal, so we have stabilization, but none of the footage that you've seen in this video is edited in any way, shape or form. Looking at the footage, it actually looks pretty decent. What you're seeing right now is very close to what I'm seeing in person. Let's go and take some pictures. Okay, so I decided to come to a quiet car park because the town was actually quite busy and also very loud. So I'm here in the middle of nowhere and I just wanted to do a quick wrap up. I think the iPhone 4S camera is actually still holding up quite well. It does take some really nice photos during daytime when there's plenty of light to capture some, still very classic looking, but still really decent photos at this day and age. When it comes to low light, I think the camera, I feel like it's very similar to the iPhone 5. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you can probably see that on the pop-up banner right there. I would recommend you watch it. but also at the same time, you know, I can't really fault it. This phone is 15 years old, came out 2011. You know, quality isn't great. It's having a lot of issues with focusing, especially in low light. Now that it's getting darker, it would probably struggle even more. So I decided to give up on taking photos in even lower lighting conditions because there's just no point, if I'm honest with you. With all that said, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this mobile rewind episode, taking a look at the 4S's camera, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. With all that said, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.